Welcome to the Throwback Thursday series. I'm going to be playing some of the big reactions, reviews, and other videos that I posted on my backup channel in the period of time. Due to a poll that you guys answered here on the channel, you wanted to see some of the retreads from the other channel that you didn't know even existed because you thought I may have been dead. Hope you enjoy it. If you want to catch me live, I am exclusively on Rumble 8 times a week, and you can follow me on X. All the links are below. Enjoy it. We have a special new drop today, 4 hours ago. Tom Macdonald, who a lot of us here are big fans of on the show. If you're not familiar with him, you definitely want to check out some of his work. But he dropped a new song called Can't Cancel All of Us. And the aesthetic is him in front of the American flag. I love it. Oh, with the rant, Hater Suck Ass says, during COVID, our local farmers would let news stations know they were giving away milk. Wow. Well, that's awesome. So that you could get a couple of extra people. We're talking about Canada dumping milk. The Canadian farmers being forced by the government to dump out an outrageous amount of milk to artificially inflate the price because government sucks at everything. But yeah, Tom Macdonald, who is from Canada, he's been, a very patriotic, wonderful addition to American society. And yeah, he just dropped this new song, which we're going to check out today. And I have not seen this, but I'm very excited. I've heard good things already. And in 4 hours, it is up to 491,000 views. That's pretty damn good. It's popping. So let's check this out, guys. Crank it.
They told me, be a man, boy, toughen up. Then they let women become men, they tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly. We were always...
Dude, okay, we're going to start over in a second. But yes, the attack on masculinity in men and women, because we're connected. It's like... be a man, but then they let the weak men become women and dominate women, and then women aren't allowed to acknowledge that men have a biological advantage, or else they're seen, as an outcast from the feminist crowd. It's a whole lot of bullshit. And then the cancellation, obviously, I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is a new channel because my old one got hacked and deleted after being demonetized and struck a whole bunch of times. So we all know, we get the story. I appreciate it. Out the gate, themes are there. Also, this is another like country vibe song with the guitar. So that's going to be cool. We'll see what direction he goes with it.
They told me, be a man, boy, toughen up. Then they let women become men, they tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly. We were always too young and too nice, and now we're too old and too white. You're either too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. Cause you can't cancel all of us any more than well.
Whoa, I heard forever that he was gonna get Mike Knowles with the ukulele. I didn't think he'd ever get him. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm not like a giant fan of the Daily Wire, but I like Mike Knowles and Matt Walsh. Okay. Yeah, we'll replay that. I want to see Mike again.
Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side.
Damn.
And you can't cancel
Sound
all
rich.
of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel
Roseanne.
all of us, cause the internet ain't real life. They told me, be a man, boy, just like your dad. And told me everything I am is toxic. They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad, but mine makes me racist, got it. We were always...
Damn, dude. No, I mean, I like the way he's coming at this. He's like, they said to be a man and be like your dad, but then you grow up and they're like, everything that is to be a man is toxic. It's toxic masculinity. And the only thing toxic about masculinity is the lack of masculinity. So a lack of masculinity leads to weak, overly emotional men. And those are the dangerous ones in our society and the societies around the world. I like seeing all the people. And I mean, if it's, you can't cancel all of us, and then he's going around and getting all these influencer types and media personalities who dealt with, you know, the cancellations, demonetization, shadow banning, all that stuff. It's been a pain in the balls for everybody. So it's cool that he's acknowledging that in this cool little anthem song.
They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad, but mine makes me racist, got it. We were always too weak and too afraid, and now we're too male and too straight. You're either too real or too fake. Well, we're speaking our minds today. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, you will burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, cause the internet ain't real life. You can take my job.
The internet ain't real life is a good one too. That's two things. So one, he's saying you hurting me on the internet doesn't hurt me in real life necessarily. The other side of that is there's a lot of people that talk a lot of shit online, and if they saw you in person, they 1,000% would not say any of those things at all. So I try really hard to be nice in real life, and it's like hard sometimes. And occasionally my online persona creeps in, and that's my offline persona if I'm adequately upset with somebody. So that happened a lot during COVID. And yeah, I will say there's a lot of people who they talk all this shit, but they will not come at you in real life with any of the same language. And I think that's bull. Like, you need to stand on business and have principles in your life.
My job away for something I may have said online.
Yeah.
But you can't control a man who won't comply.
Yes. Yes.
And you can call me every name that you might think will hurt my pride. But if you think you're stopping me, you're out your mind. Cause you can't cancel
Ortiz. Pretty hangout. I don't know everyone.
Cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, you will burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us,
That's awesome.
real life. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side.
Sex trafficking.
Don't kill the mood, man. Sex trafficking and child exploitation are terrible. We need to stop that. Also, you can talk about it even in the face of being canceled. Wow. That was amazing. I love that he got so much cooperation from the online community. It really fits the song. It is an anthem song for sure. I fully identify with the anthem song. You know, I've had 4 TikTok accounts and 2 YouTube channels. I'm currently live streaming this on Rumble. So if you enjoy this kind of content from people who've been canceled, Rumble is where a lot of them live stream. But yeah, this was great. And yeah, I remember when COVID happened, I was standing on business, and I was supposed to be in a music video, like you wouldn't know the artist, I promise you. But they had COVID measures, the production studio, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing any of that shit. So I got fired. So I lost the money for that. And then also I had the big blow up with my company. And so I told off the general manager of the location. in spectacular fashion in person. And then I wrote a letter to the company, to the president, and sent it to everybody. And then we had a full mutiny / rebellion, revolution, if you will. And we won. We won in the COVID era. And it only cost me, a bunch of money and getting kicked out of my shop. But other than that, it's it. And like he said, you can't cancel everyone if we're standing side by side. And that's kind of what it has taken, is enough people taking their licks spread out collectively to make this change happen in a positive way. So you can't break the undying spirit of the American patriot. And that's what Tom Macdonald is sharing with us in this song, and highlighting a whole bunch of really cool people while doing it. So good job, Tom. I like that one. I'm going to buy it. I'm buying it right now. So I'm going to do that while live, because that's going in the gaming playlist when we're out here streaming. That you are your father's son. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, I've heard some stories. Yeah, if we could get Tom to Nick DiPaolo and Crowder, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be very awesome. Oh, haters with the rebel support dropping in. Ready for the rook roll? Downloading the song right now. I'm from the future. Subscribe to me if you want to live. Woo! Got the new gifted subscription. What does that put us at right now? Is that 3? I got the video on standby. Definitely want everyone to see that. And I'll make sure I'll leave a like on that. Good job, Tom. Good job, Tom. Gotta have it. Yeah, that one's going to blow up big because all of those people have a collective audience in the millions. So if they're sharing it with their people and telling each other that, like, hey, I was on this, you should check it out. There's going to be a lot of people to watch that one. A shitload of people to watch that one. And good for Tom, and good for all of them for getting, some love that they deserve. You didn't know Corey from Pawn Stars was based? Yeah, no, I didn't either. Yeah. There's a lot of people that were always based and just kind of hid it because they weren't trying to be political in their day-to-day life. And then there's other people that became based in the last 5 years. More and more and more, because they were just sick of what was going on. And so they had their line in the sand that got crossed, and they're like, yeah, screw that. We're done. No more, cutesy time is over kind of thing. Also, I got the new shirt that I designed. What do you guys think? I wore it for the gaming stream. My gamers would like it. Complete all side quests. And it's Donald Trump wearing a McDonald's costume or work uniform. I thought that was pretty cool.